Hi, welcome to Soul Sunday.
It could also be like Cozy Cat Day because I'm going to talk about Pippin.
Little cutie back there. How we first got him, what it was like getting our first cat, and maybe some little helpful hints for when you get your first cat, if you don't already have a loved one. When we were first married, Adam and I, he was in a band and he was having shows like every weekend, and sometimes it would be like he'd have to travel away, be gone for the whole weekend, and it was kind of like he felt bad for leaving me alone all the time, and so he said we could get a pet. Woohoo! I've been waiting to get a pet my whole life. Thank you, Mom and Dad. But I really wanted a dog.
I know! I was a dog person!
So we were gonna get a dog, but the place we were renting, hi boo, didn't allow dogs. They did allow cats, however. So I was like, you know what? A cat is better than no pet at all. So I guess we'll get a cat. I guess I'll be okay with that. So we went to the Humane Society. Tip, if you are getting a cat, absolutely go to the Humane Society instead of getting one from a pet store.
If you know someone who has kittens or whatever, totally do that. It's all good.
He's a destructive little guy, but he's cute.
Hey, they do.
Yes, go to the Humane Society. There's so many cats there, and really, all of our cats have been, like, rescues or, adopted from rescue places, and they're all super sweet, every one of them. So
I know that there are some there that have maybe temperamental issues, whatever, but I think that can all be fixed with the right home. Really? I think an animal just needs to be loved, and it will reciprocate that love. I have yet to be disproven, so...
Right, boo-boo? Although you are perfect. He was the perfect first cat. So we went to the Humane Society. I was really wanting, like, a cuddly cat, and my husband was wanting, like, more of a playful, little fight, like, play fight kind of cat. Like, well, how are we going to decide on one cat? Whatever, we'll just go, we'll just look.
So we looked around quite a bit, and finally we go into this one room. There's a gray cat at the bottom. He's so cute. My husband got this super cute picture, actually, where his eyes are just huge and he's looking up at us through the cage. It's amazingly cute. It could, if it was in perfect focus, I feel like it could win awards. That's how stinking cute it is.
We saw this little gray kitty. I bent down to look at him, and he, like, pawed at my eye through the cage.
Literally, it was so cute. And that totally, like, that for Adam was like, check, he's playful, right?
Anyways, we took him out, and he was, like, rubbing himself all up against us, and he was purring like crazy, and I was like, oh, he's a cuddler. He's affectionate. That's my kind of baby kid. So we fell in love with him. It was instant. It was like, we looked at each other, and it was like, yeah, this is it. This is the cat, right? We start the adoption process, and the lady was like,
so our records say that he was brought in when he was approximately 2 months old with a broken hip. And I was like, and then she was like, so do you still want him? And I'm like, what? Yeah.
Well, I didn't say it like that because I didn't want to be a freak, but I was like, yeah, of course. We totally said yes. We adopted him right away. We got in the car, and, like, you have to have him in a box at first, or a kennel if you bring one along. Pro tip, bring a kennel along to the Humane Society because you will fall in love with some little pet. Once we were in the car, we let him out. Oh, he purred the whole ride home, and it was like 45, 50 minutes.
So cute!
He'd been at the Humane Society for a while already, but, like, he has never had an issue of not peeing in the litter box unless it's, like, he's been sick. You know, cats are so good that way. They're kind of, like, clean freaks, so it's really nice. Another pro tip is, I did not do this, so this is why I know it's good. Research kind of what kind of cat you're looking for ahead of time. I haven't researched all the breeds. Most of the time you'll get, like, a mixed breed anyway at the Humane Society, but you never know. With him, we got just super lucky, but his breed, Russian Blue.
Pro tip, Blue Russian, Russian Blue. I always get confused. Blue Russian is like you're describing a cold Russian person. Russian Blue, oh, well, that's not what that is, so it must be the cat. That's how I think it through in my mind every single time.
Russian Blue. They are very chill and calm and just, like, easygoing.
What's up? He just ran away real quick.
Also just known to be kind of, like, solitary.
But with him, he's just like super affectionate. He loves cuddle time. He can be away from us for a while or just like sitting close by, but he absolutely loves affection. So he's special.
At the Humane Society, at least at ours, I'm assuming all of them, you have to sign an agreement.
Will not declaw, will not allow to be used for vivisection. And I was like, I asked the lady, what's vivisection? Not that I'm going to do it if it's bad for your cat, but what is it?
If you want to know, I will tell you, but it's disgusting.
It is cutting an animal, well, I mean, I wouldn't personally do it. It's probably like for science. Cutting them up while they're alive to do science testing on them. That goes against every grain in my body.
But now you know, when you sign that agreement, what it means.
No declawing, of course. Watch Paw Project if you have any questions on that.
Or get me a little riled up and I'll put you in your place. Anything to add, Poo Poo? Another pro cat tip? Cat pro tip?
When you're training them, they do not respond to like negative enforcement. So like disciplining them for, okay, let's say you come home and they've been naughty, they've maybe opened your closet and torn down all the jackets.
That's Pippin.
It doesn't help to like yell at them and say, no, don't do that.
Unless it's right, like within the first 5 seconds of them doing that, you can say no and give them a little flick or whatever.
But what helps for cats is positive reinforcement. So when they do something bad, you can say no, but obviously it's your reaction. But disciplining them doesn't help anything. They don't associate it together in their minds.
Positive reinforcement does. So if they, like, you know, leave the closet alone when it was open or something and you give them a little treat, they'll respond to that. We also tried water spraying technique.
Technique? That's not the word.
When he would jump up on the dining table, we would spray him with water. He would just learn to jump on the table when we weren't looking. Cats are just like really sneaky, really smart. They're awesome. I totally recommend you get one if you love animals.
I want to recommend you get one if you don't love animals. Why are you watching this if you don't love animals?
That's all of the cat pro cat tips I have for you today.
Have a great Sunday and a great rest of the weekend. Bye. Go love your cats.